Hello, my friends and magical beings. I have another reading for you. I'm going to cleanse this space. This reading is specifically for the new moon, which is in Capricorn. This reading is for the collective. Take what resonates and leave the rest. We are moving through the energy of the new moon in Capricorn. This is a moon that asks us to slow down, to get honest, and to become intentional about what we are building for the long term. Capricorn is not interested in shortcuts or quick fixes. It asks for integrity, for structure, and commitment to what truly matters. Before we begin, let's arrive together. If it feels right, feel free to take a deep breath in through the nose and release slowly through the mouth. I'm going to ring my sound bowl 3 times. Let each tone clear what no longer needs to be carried forward. With this first ring, we are releasing tension from the body. With this second ring, we are releasing mental noise and looping thoughts. And with this third ring, we are releasing expectations, pressure, and outcome. Allow yourself to settle into the present moment, grounded, supported, and open. All right, let's get started. The first card that we have here is Temperance. This card speaks to recalibration. The collective is learning how to blend opposites, to move away from extremes and towards sustainable balance. Healing is happening slowly, intentionally. This is not about rushing the process. This is about integration. Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This can indicate that something has stalled, or at least it feels slower than expected. Motivation may have dipped, or the old ways of pushing forward no longer feels aligned. This card asks you to examine whether effort has been rooted in purpose or simply routine. Capricorn reminds us that consistency matters, but only when it's meaningful. The next card we have is the Devil reversed. This card indicates liberation. The collective is actively breaking free from patterns that once felt binding. Old attachments, fears, or contracts that were built on control or scarcity are loosening their grip. Awareness has already loosened the chains. The next we have here is the Five of Swords reversed. There is a desire to end inner and outer conflict. The need to be right is softening. The collective is tired of cycles that cost peace. This card speaks to reconciliation, forgiveness, or at least a choice to stop replaying old battles. Next card we have here is the Chariot reverse. Direction might feel uncertain right now. Momentum might feel blocked, or you may be questioning where you're headed altogether. This is a reminder not to force movement when alignment is missing. Excuse me. A pause can be an act of wisdom. The next card I have here is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This suggests a cycle that hasn't shifted on its own yet. The collective is being asked to recognize where patterns keep repeating because conscious choice hasn't been made. Capricorn energy invites responsibility here. You don't have to wait for fate to turn the wheel. The next card I have here is the Nine of Swords reversed. This indicates relief. The worst of the mental spirals are easing. Anxiety, sleepless nights, and self-punishing thoughts are beginning to loosen their hold. Healing is happening at the level of the mind. This card speaks to choosing rest over rumination and compassion over criticism. The next card I have here is the Nine of Wands upright. So despite exhaustion, there is resilience. The collective has been through a lot and is still standing. This card reminds you to protect your energy, set boundaries, and honor how far that you've come. You are closer to the finish line than it feels. The next card I have here is the Ace of Wands reversed. Creative energy might feel muted or delayed, but the inspiration isn't gone. It may just be resting. This is a reminder not to force passion or direction before it's ready. Capricorn seeds grow underground before they break the surface. And next, I have the Nine of Cups. This card talks about emotional fulfillment, contentment that comes from alignment rather than excess. This card reassures the collective that the work being done now, especially the unseen inner work, leads to genuine satisfaction and joy. I also have a few oracle cards that I pulled for you. The first one I have here is Fortune, and that's from my Iridia deck. I'm going to read this to you. It says, prepare for a positive change of fortune. A run of bad luck will end. Know the difference between chance and action. You can change your luck. Be prepared when fortune meets opportunity. Success results. Wish for me a coin of gold. Lady Fortuna, please give to me. I pray to you to change my luck. Fortune's favorite I will be. Oh, hard to woo, Fortuna smiles, her sweetest and most complicated one. Our expectations not premeditated, we cannot trust that her gift will come. Sometimes I think humans' nature has changed a great deal in the last few thousand years until I read ancient history. Historical witchcraft techniques seem just as concerned with invoking love, money, health, and luck as modern spellcraft. Evidently, these aspects of life are at the heart of human desire, and no less today than in Iridia's time. Luck is sometimes referred to as fortune. There is even a female deity called Fortuna to whom we link our modern Lady Luck. Good fortune is a wonderful, even if temporary, gift. It brings us greater opportunities, more success in games and at work, and attracts more prosperity to us as well. In times of hardship, we would like Fortuna to smile upon us, so there are many spells, incantations, and prayers to achieve her positive notice in any Straga's spellbook. I particularly love this spell from Leyland's Iridia Gospel of the Witches. According to the account from which it comes, it involves lemon stalk stuck full of pins of different colors. Avoid black pens. First, with 3 drops of oil I do remove all evil influence, and I humbly pray, O beautiful Diana, unto thee, that thou wilt take it all away from me, and send it all to my worst enemy. When the evil fortune is taken from me, I'll cast it out to the middle of the street, and if thou wilt grant me this favor, O beautiful Diana, every bell in my house shall merrily ring. Cool. The next one I have here is from my Ask and It Is Given deck from Abraham and Jerry Hicks, and it says, but whose truth is the true truth? It says, with enough attention to anything, the essence of what you have been giving thought to will eventually become a physical manifestation. And then as others give attention to it, they help it expand. In time, this manifestation, whether wanted or not, is called truth. Deliberate creation is about deliberately choosing those experiences. You make truths. Here, I have a couple other cards for you. It says, I am becoming who I am meant to be, and I believe in myself. This one from my Rebel deck. You think someone is lying? They are. Another one here from my Mystical Moon Oracle says, time will bring a surprise. And the last one from my Affirmators deck, it says, you are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a six-pack. I love those cards. So the new moon in Capricorn, it invites us. It invites us to release what no longer supports the structure that you are building. Not through pressure, not through self-punishment, but through clarity and self-respect. Slow progress is still progress. Pauses are still part of movement, and joy that's built on alignment lasts. Set intentions that are grounded, realistic, and rooted in integrity. You are not behind, you are recalibrating. Take a final breath and carry only what feels true. Have a fantastic night, friends. Love you guys.